And thank you so much for being with me for my live broadcast. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey reporting to you for my TBC live broadcast. Um, this is number 167 live broadcast. I'm starting, as I stated, in my notes in my chat. I stated I was going to be doing this at 4 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. So I started 1 hour later. I scheduled myself, and I hope that people actually saw that. So I'm here for my live broadcast. It's a pleasure to be with you, and I want to say to if my of course my great loved one in Tennessee. I'm so glad you're here to watch me, and my little Kayla, she's watching me. Hello, sweetheart. It's so good to see you too. Okay, now I want to say that it's a pleasure being with you, but as more importantly, I want to talk about some things, and granted, I guess we think a lot because I was listening to like broadcast today, and so on, and this exact same things I want to discuss today. And it's like he said, when you think about how far we've come in the Billion Coin since we started on March 21st, 2016, and all through 2016 through 17, off and on we had some technical issues. Okay. We went through all kinds of technical issues. We went through the trolls and the naysayers saying we wasn't real and calling us a scam and all those type of things. And then we went through migration, and people still, the trolls came back again. And we just listen. We went through it through our 2-year span. But now there are no excuses. All we need to do is build and build and build our community to 1 billion members. We need to turn it up. We need to be like on a race to get people involved in our organization and train them and teach them so they can teach others and teach others and teach others. Because we don't want the wrong type of people in the Billion Coin that's going to sit back and complain when they still don't see their coin growing that much. Okay? Because how does that go? How does that actually function? Well, we're an abundance-based coin. You know that our coin is not based on the market. It's based on people that come on board. And a grain of gold is attached to every person that become a part of our community. Now, if the grain of gold, at the time we switched on April the 30th of this year, on April 30th, we switched from euros to a grain of gold. It was having around $2.60 or 61 cents during that time. Now gold has went down a little to $2.51. Not much. It generally doesn't drop as big like euros and fiat money and how our market drops. It generally doesn't drop that much. So if you notice that your coin has not grown that much, it usually has to do with how many people come into our community per day, and also what the current rate of a grain of gold is. Okay? So keep that in mind. Don't get too anxious on little things like, listen, a lot of us have millions and millions and millions and some billions worth of coin in our wallet. Okay? We shouldn't be complaining. We are set for life right now. But over time, our coin will become more liquid, as our TBC admin has said to us in our blog, over a 1 to 2 year span. We have to be patient. We got to learn how to cash flow more. Okay? We should be a part of Randy's cash flow coaching. A lot of our leaders like myself and others, we have cash flow before, and still some of us cash flowing. But the thing is, we have to make sure we are teaching people properly how to cash flow. And how to cash flow is following our fast start system of the Billion Coin. See, you can't say, well, in 2016, 17, I don't know how to make money peer to peer, because that's how we make cash peer-to-peer, person to person. Okay? Now, but we got to follow the system in order to have a cash flow. And we got to teach as many people as possible. But see what happened, what the greatest thing that happened, our admin, what did they do? They showed us the system, exactly how to follow the system to cash flow. All our scripts are right there to use these icebreakers or doing our Facebook messengers to our friends. If you follow the system step by step by step, it would happen for you. Now I'm doing this live broadcast. It's some thundering going on outside right now. I should be stopping, but I'm gonna try to keep it going. But I did unplug my power because I don't want any joke to cause a problem for my laptop. In fact, I did the same thing for my phone. So please make sure that you have to understand how our system works. How, you have to understand that, because the only way to do that is what? Become a student of the blog, like I always say. If you're not becoming a student of the blog, then what's going to happen? You're going to be left out in the dark. If you don't know what's going on, you're going to be left out in the dark. This is not an investment. You just put your money on just sit. Okay? It doesn't work that way. A lot of people thought that was the way. And some people, and I don't know a few people that really cannot do this because of the time that person has. But not most of the people in this Billion Coin, they're just sitting, letting their coin grow. They're not going out and sign. We sign up for an agreement. What is agreement? To help get rid of poverty globally. You can't do that by just sitting, waiting. We got to get busy. We got to get more people involved. What do you think Randy and I are going to talk to people about over in parts of Africa? We're going to show those people how to cash flow. Several people over there, and they got a high concentration of most of our members have to be right in Nigeria alone and other parts of Africa. So in that continent, they have more people in the Billion Coin than anywhere in the world. So we have to show those people how to cash flow. Then we can help some of those people in poverty there. You see? I know our admin is waiting for Randy to give them information on how those countries that we're visiting, how they're preparing for us to come over there for our event. Because we want to put on, Randy and I want to put on a nice event for them. Randy and I have a lot of knowledge, as a lot of leaders here in the community, on what the Billion Coin is, what the Billion Coin is not, what our correct role in is Billion Coin. We know what that is. And we also know what our correct role is not. I love repeating that because the person that first said this was Gerard Windsor of the UK, another leader, another broadcaster, another great broadcasting, great leader of the UK. So I'm going to say to you, while they preparing for us to come, Randy and I are preparing ourselves to deliver some great information on how they can cash flow and hopefully pull themselves out of the stronghold of so many decades and decades of poverty. Something has to change worldwide, because I talked about it yesterday or the day before about how many billionaires and millionaires are doing hardly nothing to help poverty worldwide. So what we're going to do, we're going to use what the Billion Coin is here for. because we building our own community. Our own community. Okay? We're building not just our own community, building our own economy outside of the regular establishment of what? The government and the central banking system worldwide. Like I said yesterday, they had their chance. So we're going to do it. We're doing this right under the radar. While they doing what they doing, let them do whatever they doing. We're just doing our part. We're doing our part. Okay? Now, let me see here. Let me see, just see here. We got anybody at all on our live chat. And by the way, I put my link up, Google Hangout link, if anybody would like to join me on this live broadcast. Anybody at all? Anybody at all like to join me? They can come. They can come on. Anybody at all? I don't know how the weather is doing with you all, because it's doing some. We got a pretty storm ahead of us here. Let me see here. Okay, I see who's here. Sedona Mararu. I saw a video of yours. You was talking to someone, educating a person how to get involved in the Billion Coin. You were doing a great job. By the way, this lady happens to lives in Romania and doing a wonderful job. She's the leader in her country and doing a wonderful job there. Wonderful, wonderful job. Okay, wonderful job there. All right. Look like she's the only one on the live chat right now. Just keep up doing the great job you're doing over there in Romania. You know, we got some great leaders all over the world, and we need more people to help support her on her live broadcast and help her lead her country, that side of the world, in the Billion Coin. See, I see all of us, you know, as we got a good cruise coming up, you know, and I'd like to congratulate those winners who won this past August cruise. This is what? This is the last day of August. Tomorrow be September 1, 2018. And we have some great people that got first and second. I think Seren's TBC Prayer War, she was third. And I was hoping that she actually got that second place, because I know it's very costly for them to pay for a cruise that's here in the United States and come all the way over the other side of the world to fly here to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to get on that cruise next March of 2019. But I said to everyone here, do not say you cannot go. Don't speak those things into existence. Speak it like you're gonna, are you already there? I never think those kind of things. Even when it seems dim, when I may not have the money to go, I plan to be on that boat. And pray that it's something that is the person that's watching me here in Tennessee that's with me. I'm praying that that's the person that's with me, because that person happens to be in the Billion Coin as well. So I'm gonna just tell you something. It's gonna be some fun times, some great times with a lot of friends and what I call friends and family around the world, all over the world, on a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise, starting on, I believe, is on March 23rd of 2019 for 7 days. I plan to be there myself. Okay. Yes, Sedona said she was teaching them. Oh, whoa, that guy was from India. She was talking to somebody from India. She said that she told the guy in India that we'll work together about the TBC steps. That's right, Sidonia. Walk that person straight through the fast start system. Teach them how to be a broadcaster. And I say to everyone, by the way, I had a guy call me yesterday that had been watching my broadcast. I kept seeing a strange number on my phone. And actually, I answered it. I know it was long distance. He was from Nigeria. He said he'd been watching me, and he said that he wants to know how to schedule a broadcast. So what did I do? I didn't tell him over the phone. I said, just go to my YouTube channel, go into videos, and choose number 80 video or 146. I did a step-by-step example how to schedule yourself on YouTube for a live broadcast. And I showed you step-by-step how to do it on your QuickleCast back office to schedule it there as well. Okay? Thank you so much, Jacob Harder, for coming on. Okay, I appreciate you being here. So if you ever got anyone out there, and it's for people here on the live chat or anyone that may see this later. If you're wondering how to do a live broadcast on YouTube, just subscribe to if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so. And go under videos. You'll see all my videos. Right today, this is 167, and I did about 10 recorded ones before them. Okay? But number 80 video or 146, I'll walk you step by step on how to schedule YouTube, a YouTube live video, and also on your QuickleCast back office as well. Thank you for being here, Jacob Harder. I hope you and your family are doing really well. Okay? All right. Okay. Does anyone got any questions at all? Would anyone like to come on with me with the live feed? Because you know one thing, I'm sorry. I thought I had put it up there. I'm so sorry. Let me do this right now. Hold on just a minute here. Let me copy my link in case anybody want to come on. Hold on a minute, caller. Okay, hold on just a moment. This is very quick. Mr. Jacob Harder. I have a big family, I tell you. Just a moment. Very quick. All right. Just waiting for my computer to load. All right. Let me put that here. Put it in the chat so y'all see it. Google Hangout link. I have a big family waiting for my for the chat to come up. So slow here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Computers are so slow now, I tell you. It's my computer that's actually slow. So technical difficulties, you all. I'm sorry. Yes, everything don't want to work when you want it to work. Just waiting for it. The computer is running very slow. I know what I got to do when I get off. I got to do a little, what they call it, debugging and whatever you want to call it. Very quick, all right? Just waiting for my computer to load. All right. I don't know whether, there you go. It finally got there. Okay, that's my link. If anyone wants to come on with me, feel free to do so before we end this live broadcast. Anyone want to come up with me and ask me any questions at all, or offer any feedback on how things are going with you and TBC, or anything we can help anyone. Okay. Oh, this is Musa. Thank you so much for being here. You know, people came in a little later. You know, a little later. But you always can listen to my live broadcast when I finish. You know, so okay. Anyone got any questions? Anything? I see people are just saying hello to each other in the chat, but I'm going to end my live broadcast in just a little earlier than normal today. I see my subscriber list is still growing. You know, it looks like I'm getting more well known all over the world, particularly in Africa. They guess they know we're coming there. But okay, okay, all right, great. I got Mr. Jacob here. All right, this is good. This is great. This is great. Okay, I got one of our TBCians here, Mr. Jacob Harder. Mr. Jacob here. Okay, how you doing, Jacob?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
This is a pleasure to see you. Now, John Harder is your brother, right?
John Hart is my brother. Yes. Good.
Yes. I'm very impressed about how many brothers y'all got. I got a big family.
Oh.
What you got to do is you got to stop the echo. You just mute yourself on not the Google Hangout, but the other live feed you're looking at me on. Just mute the sound. It's at the bottom of my video. You'll see the sound. Just mute the sound. Hit that little sound thing there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. It doesn't want to go.
You know how tech support. You know how technical computers are.
Don't.
Yourself out. Hopefully you'll come back on. But I think you clicked yourself out of the live feed. I was talking about the one that you actually see me. And the first one you were on. Just go to the sound. It's at the top, bottom left-hand side. There you go.
Yeah, I'm back. Sounds better.
Okay, sounds a lot better. Great.
Yes.
Okay, so you and your wife, y'all based in what, Las Vegas?
No,
Nevada?
we live in Alberta, Canada.
Oh, I had it wrong. Somehow
Yeah.
I was thinking Las Vegas. Y'all live in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, we drive, we shacking all over the place.
I see. Now, a lot of your siblings, your brothers, are they in Canada too, or are they spread all over the place?
They are, well, most of them are in Ontario, Canada.
Oh.
Alberta, my older brother lives in Saskatchewan, and John, of course, he's in Mexico now. He's a wanderer.
He's a wanderer.
I love him.
I tell you one thing, but your brother, I'm so fond of him. He's such a great broadcaster. I'm telling you, his mind is so incredible. Yeah. I love watching him. Because you can tell that he has given these things he talks about a lot of thought,
Yes.
Yeah, he's very smart. And I'm sure you are, and your whole family are very intelligent people. I'm so glad to have y'all being a part of TBC, though, because, we need more people like you guys, that's spreading the word of TBC, that's doing broadcasting,
Yeah. The thing right here, it's a little bit hard for people to get in, but you plant a seed and then they start getting interested. Pretty soon, I think you'll see an explosion up here too.
Right. Jacob, I'm thinking that a lot has to do with how we it's about part of is our approach, part of it is what we're actually saying to the people.
Yes.
We just got to be pretty sharp on what we know about TBC.
Yes.
And the way that I became sharp was is the blog itself. I wasn't just reading the blog. I became a student of the blog. I mean, I study it.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, when our admin give us these long blog posts that we got to go over,
Yes.
and a lot of times people don't, you know, a lot of people don't like to read, you know. But if they go slowly through each line, you'll find some key things that admin is trying to say to you.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because admin is like admin talking to us, like I'm talking to you now. When it if you notice how that person explains themselves, it's like they're having a conversation.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, so it's so vital, and I say this to people a lot all over TBC land. I say to them, be mindful how you say things to your new prospects. That's maybe someone that's trying to get over the fence, thinking about coming into TBC community.
Absolutely.
And you know, just like a week ago, they came with a blog post about the three-way communication, and that was right down my line because I was trained by some really great people about 9 years ago on how to close people that's trying to come into your business or your opportunity. And so I use that with a person on my team that lives in Pennsylvania in the United States.
Yes.
And she had a guy that was on the fence, and I showed her what to do, what not to do, and she followed what I told her, and that very next day, she messaged me and told me the guy actually came on board and bought $100 worth of TBC.
Yes. Yeah.
So it shows that three-way communication works. And I'm gonna say this to you, Jacob. If it's ever a time you have someone in Canada that's thinking about it but not sure,
Yes.
you can use me as a closer for you because I got a lot of experience at that, and I got that experience way before TBC was ever even ever invented or talked about, even thought about. Because I learned that in another business that I built a team of 130 people all by myself, and I used my mentor to close those people. So I hear them say things to them all the time, and I know how to use that same way here in the Billion Coin. So I tell anybody, use me because I know Billion Coin so well. I know what to say to them. I know how to answer their questions because it's almost like sometimes I feel like Jacob, and I know I'm human, but sometimes I feel like I'm like a walking, like a TBC encyclopedia or something, because I fill my head with so much information about our coin, you know, about our mission. And I actually, you may see that I actually read the mission about once a week, because what our admin want us to do, people forgot. But when that sometime last year or early part of this year, admin said they would like for us to do this in our, go over the mission in our live videos, our live broadcasts.
Yes.
So, and in fact, that particular blog post is Christmas Day of last year. You know, it's just you put in the search bar mission, and you'll see it, and it's dated December 25th, 2017. And it has a video that depicts a horrific poverty scene. You know, it's terrible. But I'm looking forward. I'm hoping that Africa is not the only place Randy will come. You know, it'd be great to come to Canada and have a nice event, and we can invite a lot of Canadians and hopefully get them more involved in the Billion Coin.
Absolutely.
Because you all are just atop of us. Y'all right atop of the United States and North America. So you're our neighbors. We got to do something to help our Canadians, you know?
Yeah. Actually, you're from Pennsylvania?
Huh?
Where were you from, Pennsylvania?
No, I actually live in the state of Virginia. On the East Coast. Yes, I live in I live in Hampton Roads, Virginia, which I live 15 minutes from the ocean front, the Atlantic
Okay.
Ocean.
Okay. I
Yeah,
bet.
I live right near the water.
Yeah.
Here on the far tip of the eastern tip of the state of Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, I
The
have an
person
idea.
that I helped close, that person lived in Pennsylvania, and they had two people. Those two people, the person that wanted to come up that was already in TBC, I closed a person for her,
Yes.
and so she could benefit because
Absolutely.
and that person's on, and she was on my actually on my team,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just that we have to have more people getting more involved because when I think about what we went through last year, despite we were having more technical problems during the second part of last year, we were averaging 25 to 50,000 people per day. Now I realized that people was not paying the $10 fee during that time,
Yeah.
but now that we building more, we having more people become cash centers.
Mm-hmm.
That should solve the problem because people don't know about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and I'm one that do because I study cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do have those coins. So, so if I encourage all of you all become cash centers where you're at because that's another opportunity for you to make income. Because if you already got if you got plenty of TBC in your wallet, now you become a supplier. You're just not a cash center, you're a supplier.
Yeah.
So you can be both.
Yes.
Um, so how things going for you? How long have you been at TBC now?
Oh, it's 2 months now.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty new. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And see, for us, today I'm able to do this on a computer. I did my broadcast on a computer. Of course, a little bit late because woke up and we had plumbing problems. So I fixed that. So,
Right.
but most of the time I do it on the phone when we're on
Oh,
the
that's
road.
neat. That's neat.
Yeah.
I never
So
done it on the phone before.
yeah, it you don't have the options like you have on a computer. It's kind of nice on the computer.
Right. I want to do one out when I'm out the beach like Sidonia do. She did one in Romania and she was at the beach. I want to do one
Uh-huh.
like that. That'll be neat. That'll be
Oh
neat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's why when I broadcast, I sometimes usually Susie will say we're different places, and
Yeah,
it
y'all
makes
can
it.
be different places.
Yeah, yeah. Like sometimes
Because
I'm late because I have no service. We have to get to
oh,
where service.
right. We got to be mindful that in some areas in the world, people don't have internet like we have internet.
Yeah, yeah,
So but we have people that have internet that's I guess they're afraid to get in front of their own computer because they knew that
yeah.
someone can see them, you know.
Yes.
But but we just gotta learn, we got to somehow got to pull ourselves out of that comfort zone.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
You
my
got it.
daughter, she signed up, but she didn't have internet. Now she's got internet again, hopefully, where she can get started on this
Mm-hmm.
broadcasting as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jacob, I want to offer you anytime you need me at anytime, reach out to me.
Okay.
You can message me. My Facebook page is Tyrone. I use my middle name, Tyrone Cuffy.
Okay.
You'll see
Yeah, I see
you'll
it
see
on Facebook.
my beautiful person that's on that's on my wall. That
Hmm.
person has to be on. She has to be in the Billion Coin as well. But you'll
Yeah.
see, and you can message me at any time
Hmm.
and ask me any questions. If any of your family got any questions about TBC, if I can help you in any way, if anybody else interested in it, or what to say to a person that
Yeah.
you discuss with them about the Billion Coin, anything about TBC.
Hmm. Yes.
Or if you get some people saying, well, what about this thing called Bitcoin? And I can answer those questions too because because I'm a student of cryptocurrency on the market-based side as well as our abundance TBC side.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been studying cryptocurrency since the first week of December 2016.
Yes.
So I do this on a daily basis. I love this phenomenon of cryptocurrency. It's our new way of. I'm gonna say this to you. People don't realize it, but they're already using digital currency.
Yes.
When you use your credit card and you swipe it, it's extracting digital money, not fiat, not paper money, right from your bank.
That's right.
Pay for your product.
Yeah.
But this new blockchain is even more advanced than our current system. And now some of our companies around the world start adopting the blockchain technology.
Yes. Yes.
So Jacob, man, this is a surprise. This is really a surprise to have you here, you know?
Well, I'm glad to be here. I saw you were on and I thought, I better go on the computer.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, I thought I had put my link up there, but I forgot to put my link up there. So I took time to put my Google Hangout link. And
Yes.
I've had some great people. I've had Lawrence Malecki and Femi from Nigeria and South America. I've had Sidonia, she came on before from Romania. I've had Preetam Kumar of India. He was on one day.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just learning about this stuff, how to put the link. I had John on with me this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I managed to pull it.
Are you known on the YouTube as Jacob Harder?
Yeah.
Okay, when I get off this, I'm gonna subscribe to your YouTube channel so I know, and hit that little bell so I know when you come on, get ready to come on.
Yes. Yeah, Jacob Harder.
Yeah, I want to support. We got to support each other in these live broadcasts.
Yeah, that makes it nice because it helps me, especially. It helps me a lot to get all the ropes. There's so many ropes.
Well, you know one thing, you got a great person as your brother. He knows a lot about the Billion Coin. He really does.
I'm learning.
I'm trying to learn more about that free energy he's talking about. You know that free energy?
Yeah. Well, actually, I am one of the builders.
Oh, are you?
Yes, and my older brother, he's also on TBC, but he doesn't know. He's even worse to navigate the computer or the phone than I am. So sometimes we know he's there, but he doesn't know how to acknowledge himself.
Is he a builder of this free energy like you are?
How's that?
Is your brother a builder of the free energy like you are?
Yes. And then he showed it to his son-in-law, and he said, "Dad, I know how this works. Let's see who's get one done first." So now it's a competition.
Well, you know, listen, no one needs to feel ashamed or anything of any kind about how technology or computers work. I know a lot about it because I taught myself a lot about computers years ago. And I had what they call it an aptitude for it. I just understood how things work, you know, technically. You know one thing, I know how to even build my own computer, but I never tried. I need to go ahead and do it. I keep saying I'm gonna do it.
My son does that.
You know?
Yeah. My son builds his own computers.
Oh, he builds them?
My son, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For me,
he could train you how to do it.
I know electricity. I should put on maybe one of my little generators that I make. I make little generators that run off the battery and they put charge back into the battery. You use, I have one, it's not finished. I have nothing that's finished, but I got one there. You can use 15 amps off of it. Like you can have a light going. Yes. The motor will just keep running and recharging the battery and yeah.
Well, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, we got to learn always, when you get started on things like this, you got to learn the basics first, you know, the basics.
Yeah.
That's so important. Because that's what I did with TBC. I learned the basics. And believe it or not, the fast start system is really basic if you just treat each section and learn each section properly. And it becomes a part of you. You don't even have to look at it. You just know what to do each step. You just know, you know. But everybody's not going to be. I don't expect everyone to be like me because because I'm retired and I have a lot of time. I got my time back, thank God. You know, because I worked for 30-some years, you know, as a probation
Right.
officer for my state, for
Okay.
my state. And man, I dealt with some pretty bad characters out there.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, I had to have put a lot of them away for life in prison, and I didn't like that, but I had to do it to keep the
Yes.
people in my state safe. So
Yeah.
so I've been trained. I know how to look for things. It's like I know when something's getting ready to go down because I was trained that way. So Rand is happy. Rand is happy. I'm like that because not that we think nothing's going to happen. We go over to Africa. I just know when things get ready to happen because of the way I've been trained. I know what
Yes.
things to look for.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but I told Randy already, we would never go anywhere alone. We're always gonna be together when we travel. We're gonna always be together. We got to go down the street to a store. We're going together.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because we're in a foreign country. Yes, I want to go. I'm excited about it, but that's not our country. Now, if I came to your country, it's like coming to the U.S. for me. You know,
Yeah.
it feels like I'm coming to the U.S.
Yeah. We speak the same language. Now, you go,
Yeah, we speak the same language.
for me, that's not a problem in Mexico either. I'm fluent in Spanish.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Fluent in German.
What do you used to live in? And you used to live in Mexico or somewhere?
Yes. When we grew up in Mexico.
Wow.
John is born there. I was born in Canada, but my younger brother was born in Mexico.
What was it? Your parents? Your parents is like they would live there or something? I mean, they was
Yes.
in the service or something. In the service?
Yes. In the colonies.
Oh.
My grandparents moved there when my dad was, I think, 4 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's
That's
interesting.
That is interesting, man.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some great things about Mexico, about buying property. Property is good there and all that. I'm hearing all these great things.
Yes. Yeah. No, we've got huge dream for TBC and the free energy. The dream is so big you can't even imagine.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
We
Just
need that in
imagine.
the U.S. We need free energy in the U.S.
Oh yeah, we have them everywhere. You imagine you have a greenhouse that you don't have to pay for heating.
Wow.
Your generator.
Wow.
Your house.
You know, I got to go to John's website and read up more about that because it's very interesting. I want to see how it all worked. You know.
Yeah. Well, what we're working on right now, it is a centrifugal force engine. Once you have it running, once you start it up and you get it up to speed and it starts taking off on its own. Now we hook a generator to that. Now you have just normal power like we have now, the same thing, powered by a centrifugal force motor.
Yeah, I was going to ask the question before you already answered it. I was wondering what made that motor work. How do you make that give that energy? You just said a generator.
You can use water or oil.
Wow.
Yes, and it will just keep itself. It's called. It is called. It is not a new thing, but it has been suppressed for so many years. What is the Clammond motor? If you look up the Clammond motor. The Clammond motor, yeah.
I think I've heard of that. Matter of fact, that sounds familiar.
You'll have an idea what we're up to.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I know it is. It sounds that way. You know.
Yeah.
Think about this for a moment. Do you think about how many that same idea could help so many people in poverty that don't have money to pay for the electric bill?
That's right. You bring them a generator, they plug it in to the house, plug the house into it, done.
Wow. Because they have a problem with that right in Nigeria right now. Femi was telling me, I noticed I've been watching a lot of broadcasters, and all of a sudden they're doing a night broadcast, but it's dark in the house. And I'm wondering, why is it so dark? Because they only they have the city cuts their electricity off at a certain time in the evening.
Oh, because
and then they tell them that they said they can't run generators because the generators are too loud.
Yeah, well, these are no generators, totally quiet, but this one should be at one of the quietest that you could find.
Yeah,
yeah, it would be. Well, let's put it this way: if you put it in a room, it'd be for a fair-sized business, it'd probably be maybe the size of a furnace. And if you put it in an insulated room, you probably wouldn't hear it outside.
Wow, that is pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Well, y'all got a great deal. If this thing can really expand over time, we could reach a lot of people that really need power.
Oh yeah,
that's the way to that could power. Think about it now. Power, electricity, power, things that make things move. There's so many things connected to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you could take that and put it in your car with a DC motor, a generator, and then you put a DC motor like the electric car, and you'd have electric car. Don't have to plug it in.
Right.
You just drive it.
That's right. Just drive it. Make it simple, right?
Yeah, you just drive it.
Oh God, this is great. Jacob, talking to you, I tell you, I can tell you, you and John are brothers because y'all got the same kind of voice, same humor, just great people, And I guess I kept saw a lady come in and out the room. I guess that's your wife, Susan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's been on broadcast too. I see her name.
Yes. Yeah, she always goes and says hello.
I always do. Yeah. And Marjorie always says hello in the chat when I'm on John's broadcast. Yeah. We both like to see you and hear what you say. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad that people feel like I'm offering them something to think about, because this thing that we have on our hands as TBC is much bigger than we realize sometimes. We want to, it's not, we can't put it in a vacuum. We can't, like Randy said, we can't put TBC in a vacuum.
No.
We got to expand it.
Yeah.
In terms of our people. Yeah. But the key thing is bringing the right type of people into our network, into our community.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do.
Yeah.
We got to be careful because we don't need trolls. We don't need naysayers. We don't need anything that's negative. We need positivism. Right. We need people with love, prosperity, and create abundance for everyone. That's what we need.
Exactly. Yes. See,
that's what I'm about. That's all I knew before I even came to TBC. I love people. I love everybody. So I'm gonna give everything I got to help someone.
Absolutely. Yeah, but like John, I've been working.
Go ahead.
On this free energy for a few years, and then when John, my brother, told me what he was up to, we got to talking, and he says, "Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing, but this will really help." And I looked at,
wow,
TBC really help, to get the whole thing, get TBC forward, and this will just automatically.
Well, I know it's a great. I think it's an awesome idea. Free energy. I know admin likes that idea because if admin is thinking like I am, I'm thinking about how we can use that free energy down the road for people that needs it. People that's less fortunate. People don't have the funds to pay an electric bill.
Absolutely.
Because electric bills have gotten all out of control in terms of the cost. You know?
Just think about this, Stephen, for a little bit. What would happen if we all had cars that didn't use petroleum. They wouldn't push
That's
the
right.
up anymore either.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. They've been pushing the fuel up and up and up, and we have to buy it. We don't have a choice. Now we do.
But listen to this. Now you notice that, and I'm sure they have them in Canada too. In the U.S., they've been last few years been making these hybrid cars, which is part
Yeah.
electric and part gas.
We have them here too. Tesla cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't even need that.
No. No.
And we can make them for a fraction of the price they make those.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can take an ordinary car and insert this thing in there. It can be 72 Honeybee Datsun. Don't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Brand new Corvette. Don't matter. Yeah.
Now the key is, and I don't want to get too technical here because maybe we can talk about this maybe off and line here, but I'm concerned about how can you make that same car move at the same rate of speed that you can with a gasoline motor or a
You can
diesel
do
motor.
it much. Electric motor, DC electric, takes off with full torque.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a Datsun Honeybee Datsun electric car. You can look that up and see what it does.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Then you will understand electric cars when it's a real electric car.
Well, I know overseas, I look at it all on YouTube. I look at these things on YouTube all the time. I love to see things that make things. I love to know how they make things move.
Yeah.
And I think we can really change this world if we, like they're now making cars. They're now making cars that you don't even need a driver now. Have you seen those?
Yeah. Yeah. Then there's another one. A Troy Reed. He also has an electric. He built the motor. It is a little different what we've got here, but it works. You'd look him up. Troy Reed electric car. He'll show up.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
In the 1990s, I started to make a magnet motor. When I saw that this was actually going to work, I burned everything because I was afraid.
Oh, you're afraid, but you was onto something, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because what happens, if you have this thing and somebody finds out, now it's different because there's so many people on this.
Wow. I tell you, this is interesting.
I don't never make drawings when I make something. I just make it. It's in here.
It's right. It's already in your brain. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just follow that pattern that's in there. And that time I'd made a drawing and I thought, no, somebody sees this. So I put it all in the furnace and burn it.
How did you and John just have that mindset to go over training this type of technology before? How did you come up with this? I mean, it's just there?
We grew up with, my dad had a machine shop since I can remember.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, we are machinists and fabricator, electricians, everything. Yeah.
I was just talking to I think I don't know who it was. I was talking to somebody in Africa, or I was talking to Lawrence. I said, we have some great people. Great people that in TBC got some skills.
Yes.
And I was saying once our coin get more liquid and we reach our ultimate price, we got all our members in place.
Yes.
We need to get together as leaders and help countries build infrastructure.
Yes.
Use our coin to build infrastructure.
Absolutely.
Because all of us are not going to just be millionaires, we're going to be billionaires. So let's use that money to help people. You see?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But listen, I've been on this live broadcast a while now. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, Jacob, for being here. You're welcome to come on this live broadcast at any time. I will probably be back to let me see, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back at I should be back at the same time at 3 o'clock. I came an hour later this time because I had something I had to take care of. So I scheduled myself a little hour later.
Yeah, that's what I kind of have to schedule to what I think will work.
You're right. You got sometimes if you think something has got to come up, you got to go back into your YouTube and change the time.
Yes.
And then, but don't do that. You put in the chat. I will be back. I'm going to start this at this time instead of the time, my usual time. That's what I did.
I've seen some of them. They put it in chat, be back in that time. I just got to figure that stuff out yet.
Right. And I can help you with that if you ever need to know. I can help you with that.
Yeah. See, with this computer and buttons, not natural. With motors, engine, building, machinery, fixing, natural.
Oh, I see. Well, anytime you need my help, I'm here. Just reach out to me. Okay.
I sure appreciate it.
Got any questions about YouTube, how to schedule yourself, change any? I know all how it works now.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of getting behind it too, but there's still, little things here and there I could still learn.
Yeah, like I said, if you need any little thing that can get you forward, if I can help you, I'm there. Okay.
I appreciate that very much. You don't know how much.
No problem. You have a great one, Jacob, and thank you so much for being here. And I want to say to everyone that watches live broadcast, thank you so much. It's been awesome having you here. And Jacob, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
All right. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye now.